Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw. I'm going to talk about comment rage in this video. A small percentage of the comments I receive on this channel are from people that are very triggered about the advice I give out. Now, this is not a drama video, but I want to use this video as a tool for those of you guys in the fitness industry, or those of you guys that want to help your family or friends or whoever change your lives, maybe get involved with the gym, maybe lose a little bit of weight. How to deal with people that attack your advice. Before I get into this topic, if you have any questions or comments, check out the link below. Come on over, submit your questions. The best questions I turn into videos just like this. All right, so here's kind of the situation. I'm going to use an example as to how both sides of the fence can sometimes attack you on a topic, and it'll leave you kind of stunned in how you should react to it when trying to help other people. Yesterday I made a video about calorie restriction. Somebody had told me or commented that because I advised calorie restriction, I was an idiot. On that video today, I had a longtime subscriber go off on me about all different kinds of things. He was just enraged with my advice, my opinion on calorie restriction. On the other side of the coin, I don't know, about a month back, I made a video or two about the snake diet and dry fasting and why I thought it was extremely dangerous. And I received a lot of rage comments, and that's really the only way to describe them. The folks were very triggered, very angry, and left a very brutal feedback, calling me an idiot because they were saying that fasting or dry fasting or whatever, fasting in general, was an excellent way to lose weight, was the best way to lose weight, was the best way to lose rapid weight. So you have the fast, here's a scenario. I give advice on weight loss, and the fast in one extreme, the people that say you should just fast as long as you can to lose weight are calling me an idiot, and basically proclaiming that the bigger your calorie deficit is, the more you're going to lose weight. And I agree with them. That doesn't mean I agree with extended periods of fasting. I agree with short-term fasting. On the other side of the coin, you have, when I advocate a calorie deficit, you have people that will get filled with rage and just call me all kinds of hideous names and leave long rambling comments about how I'm an idiot for advocating a calorie restriction. So you have two sides of the fence when I give dieting advice. I have somebody who's very triggered because they want an extreme calorie deficit, and I have the other side that's extremely triggered because I recommend a calorie deficit at all. You can see, as somebody who is a professional in the fitness and nutrition industry, where this kind of puts you. You have both sides attacking you, calling you idiots. You have the people that want extreme diets and extreme calorie restriction calling you an idiot. And then you have the other side that doesn't want any calorie restriction at all calling you an idiot. So basically, it can get kind of frustrating at times if you approach it the wrong way. And here's how I want to turn this around and use it as a learning tool for those of you that may run into this. You don't have to be a professional in the fitness and nutrition industry. You don't have to be a YouTuber. But at some point, you're going to give advice, and somebody is going to hate on you. Maybe both sides are going to hate on you. You're going to feel like, what is the point? Well, here's the point. People's lives are at risk here. The obesity epidemic is a serious thing. People will die young. People are dying young from obesity. It's not speculation. It is reality. It is statistics. So we have to, when we're analyzing information, we have to look at the most reasonable approach for the majority of people. We have to look at what works for the majority of people. Now, using the diet example, the best advice we can give people is to go into a calorie restriction, clean up your diet, and be patient. Don't do anything extreme. You want to adopt a lifestyle, a new eating lifestyle that is reasonable. Now, the extremists on both sides will proclaim all different kinds of things, okay? But we do know that somewhere like 80 to 90% of diets fail because people are trying fad diets that are not sustainable. They're not eating lifestyles. And when they get off these diets, they go back to old eating habits. So it is the only real intelligent and wise thing to do to train them on new eating habits. Nothing extreme. So here we have a bunch of people that are trying to lose weight, and we have people telling you extreme calorie deficit. We have people telling you no calorie deficit. What do you tell these people? Well, you have to look at what is working for the majority of people, the vast majority of people, what works, and that is a moderate calorie deficit. I have, in my 12 years of editing and writing, I've done probably perhaps 300 plus transformation stories. I've also interviewed, hundreds of natural bodybuilders and figure competitors. And you know what? In all those transformation stories, every one of these individuals had some kind of an eating past. Either they were anorexic, or they were, the vast majority of them just ate too much food. They were kind of binge eaters or overeaters. And every one of these transformation stories talks about making the switch to clean foods or better food choices, and talks about a calorie deficit. So here we have a body of work. We have a body of information. We're looking at this scientifically. The vast majority, not the vast majority, actually almost the complete majority, almost every person, and I don't recall anybody that ever lost weight from a calorie deficit, or from no calorie deficit and just exercise 6 to 8 hours a day, which is possible. It is possible. If you can exercise 6 to 8 hours a day and still maintain your current eating habits, it is possible you could lose weight. But I don't recall anybody submitting a transformation story where they just fasted for 20 days and then ate and then fasted for another 10 days. It is possible. And I know there are people on the snake diet that do it. But as a professional who is trying to help you lose weight, and you can apply this when you try to help your family and friends or give advice, you look at the body of evidence, and 99.9% of people that make a successful transformation are using a calorie deficit, and they've switched to more clean eating. It works. It works, and it is what will work for most individuals. It is a change in eating habits. It is a change in lifestyle. You're turning your life around. You're cutting calories. You're losing weight. So the point here is that when you are in the position where you're giving fitness advice and you have both sides coming at you, you have to give the best advice you can based on what you know works. And you also have to reserve the right to evolve and change your opinion and try to evolve your opinion and grow your opinion, because you might not have all the pieces of the puzzle. 12 years ago, did I have the same knowledge base as I do now? Absolutely not. I grow, I evolve, and sometimes in the YouTube realm, people will come to you and say, "You didn't say that 7 years ago, big, hairy, ugly dude." You know what? You're right, because I grew and evolved as a person. So, to the rage or hate comments, that want to attack you from both sides, you can't let it faze you. You got to do what is reasonable and what is intelligent and what is right. And that's what I'm going to continue to do on this channel, whether it's lifting or whether it's diet. The reasonable and right thing to do for the majority of people who do not want to be top-level bodybuilders, who do not want to be top-level powerlifters, is to clean up your diet for the most part, is to learn to control your portions, don't overeat, is to, if you need to lose weight, go into a calorie deficit, don't do anything extreme. Don't do anything extreme. Teach yourself a new way of eating. Teach yourself a new way of living. You don't need to go to extremes to turn your life around. You want to be healthy, you want to be happy, you want to live long. Add to this some form of exercise. Exercise burns very little calories, but you want to add some cardiovascular exercise for that old heart, and it'll help improve your health markers. And you want to add in some resistance training, because you'll be a better functional human being, especially as you age. It'll help you tackle life. It'll help you better athletically, and you'll just look better. So it's really quite that simple. That is really what most of us need. And all the stuff all the stuff that we do in this industry to try to bash this straight line approach, is really distracting, and it's unfair to the people that really need this advice. So the topic was rage comments. What can you learn from it? What can you learn from the rage comments on both sides of the fence that are calling you an idiot and you're just trying to survive? You can't pay any attention to them. You got to give the best advice. You got to give common sense advice that will help individuals gain control over their life. Period. End of story. I don't care who's calling me an idiot. You know what? I know that approach. I know it might have worked to starve yourself for 20 days. I know it might work to continue to go in a calorie maintenance and then exercise for 6 to 8 hours a day. You know what? That's not reasonable for 99.99% of people. So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, check out the link below. If you made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day. And not bald.